Black bears are typically shy, secretive animals and difficult to observe in the thick vegetation of the Smokies. However, they leave obvious sign of their presence. The best place to observe sign is along the miles of hiking trails throughout the park, particularly those trails that follow ridgetops or cross gaps. Spring is a good time to see freshly torn, rotten logs and flipped rocks as bears forage for invertebrates such as ants and grubs. In oak woodlands, patches of squaw root may be disturbed by bears feeding on the succulent seed pods. Droppings or scat of bears feeding on herbaceous plants or grasses may be large and flat. Scat becomes more prevalent along trails in late May. As berry crops ripen, scat often appears as large, dark, amorphous piles. Look closely to see the contents. Usually partially undigested berry seeds are evident. Many are full of thousands of squaw root seeds. In summer, the nests of yellow jackets appear, and bears seek these out to consume the larvae. The larvae are a rich protein source that bears just can't seem to resist. Evidence of freshly dug nests are visible until late summer and early fall. Bears' thick hides seem to give them some degree of protection from stings, and they tolerate stings around their mouth. Be careful when hiking at this time. A bear may have disturbed a nest up the trail from you. Although the bear may suffer little from the stings, you may not be as lucky. In summer, flattened swaths through berry patches are evident. Bears are very good tree climbers, as evidenced in spring by broken limbs of serviceberry, in summer by broken cherry tree branches, and in fall by climb marks on oaks. Although tracking conditions in the Smokies are not ideal, footprints can sometimes be seen in muddy spots. Perhaps the most visible sign is the classic bear mark tree. Bears bite and claw trees and leave visible scars 5 to 6 feet high. These marks are a form of communication among bears. Some trees are marked repeatedly for years, and the scars are quite large. In a 2-year study, over 600 such trees were documented along hiking trails in one section of the Smokies. Such trees are not found randomly in the forest, but are located along hiking or game trails, and they are more common along ridgelines.